Hey guys, it's Cody. Today I'm going to review the ASTRO A40 M80 headset they just released today. This, of course, is Astro's brand new headset that is supposed to pretty much replace their Mixamp Pro and pretty much get around the whole Microsoft stereo adapter. So let's take a look at it and find out what's in the box. Alright, so I've got my trusty knife here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this guy open. And let's see what's all packaged in here. It's not quite the box cutter that my counterpart Willie Jefferson has. I don't think it's going to garner the following that it has, certainly. But that's what I got. So opening this guy up. Here we go. Pops open. Nice packaging. This guy right here comes in a nice little box. Pop it open. And there's your headset. Comes with a headset, comes with the M80 adapter, and it comes with another cable here, it looks like. So let's check it out. Overall, the headset's great. Really nice, like kind of cyan, almost like baby blue kind of color itself. Take a look at it right there. Definitely the build quality that Astro typically has on their stuff. I've used them for a long time. I also have a pair of Turtle Beaches and that kind of thing as well. And I like those, but I'm curious to see how the stereo comes out. Also have our Astro M80. Get that up there. This is, of course, their new replacement for the Mixamp Pro. So it takes the place of this guy, of the Microsoft little puck. So you can see it's significantly bigger. It's way bigger than the Microsoft standard adapter is. So I'm curious to see how that's going to feel on my controller. But yeah, we'll check it out. Then also here in the box we have another cable here. Looks like there's a mini USB. And there's another just standard chat cable. So I'm assuming... What I'm assuming this is for is I'm thinking that looks like it's a 2.8 3.5. I might be mistaken that to hold me to it. Looks like that if you have one of the old Mixamps, the Mixamp Pro, you can still use these guys. And I'm assuming that's what that's for. So yeah, it's a 1.0 cable and it's 0.5. This is the instructions that come with it. Show you how to do the quick setup itself for it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's take a look at what it actually looks like on the controller itself. So this is what you're gonna have with the M80 Mixamp. So if you get right up here, hopefully you guys can see this. It's got two things here. On the left, it's got your voice and your game. This is the balancer. As you start tapping on one side to the other, it'll start going back and forth. You also might notice this button right here. That's your mute button. Tap it on, tap it off. Starts and stops it, puts it on mute, puts it off mute. Nice, quick, handy. The knob itself actually turns, so you can turn your volume up and down. I was kind of new when I got this, didn't realize it turned. And I was like, this is very quiet. I didn't have the knob turned all the way to the right. So, I am dumb. Also, the two cables that now were included in that. One's actually an update cable. This is mini USB to plug in your controller, because you will need updates for this more than likely, if you haven't updated your controller yet. The other one is just a standard cable to plug in the headset. You can listen to your iPhone, you can listen to your Android, whatever cell phone you have, whatever MP3 player you have, you can jam these guys out. Now, would I wear these guys around? They're really cool. I've worn them in airports, I've worn them on airplanes. I'm not going to go work out in some A40s. I'm not going to go walk around the street really in A40s, but they're awesome when you're traveling because they pretty much tell people, I do not want to be disturbed, I want to jam out some music or watch a movie and just chill. So they have a nice little status kind of thing where they kind of put this big sign on you, if you're into that, of course. Cool, so getting into the headset itself. Comes in, has this little cable that pops out, plugs right into the Xbox controller. pretty much plug this guy in, goes on down here to your Xbox One controller, plugs in like so, and there it is. Doesn't really change the way I grab the controller. I was worried it was so big that it was going to kind of change the way I held it. Not so much. I had a chance to use it here today. I played Battlefield 4, played Forza Horizon 2. The sound on it, now, it's a stereo headset. Yeah, I'll put it that way. If you've got an ASTRO A40 like I have an old version of it, it's not surround sound, it's not 7.1, it's not 5.1. It's stereo. If that doesn't bother you, then, you know, continue on. But, in all honesty, it sounds pretty good for stereo. It sounds actually the best I've heard in stereo as far as stereo headset. I've used the Microsoft headset, I've used the Turtle Beach headset, and I think it honestly sounds better than those guys do. Does it sound better than my ASTRO A40s? No. But it's wireless in the capacity of that. This is all I need. That's all I need. I can go walk around the kitchen, I can go make ramen noodle soup, and have I talk to my friends, rely on my controller around me. Now, the A50s, they are fully wireless, except for chat, you know. Chat, you have to plug them in still. The overall kind of, like, I guess, verdict to all of it is this. You know, if you're like me, and I've got an ASTRO A40 that I've had for years. I've had it for a long time now. It's got the first generation Mixamp, but it doesn't have the Mixamp Pro on it. I can't update my firmware on my Mixamp Pro to be able to use the chat for the Xbox One. That's kind of a drag. You know, those guys are in my situation going to upgrade to a Mixamp Pro for like $130 or $30 or something like that. Or you can get this guy. I mean, the A80 or the M80 is only available with this headset. There's some licensing issues, I guess, and you can't get it outside of this. You can't just buy it separately. How does it hold up as far as headsets goes? Like I said, stereo, I think it's the best stereo headset on the market right now that's really kind of optimized for gaming. Is it going to be better than like your A40 with the Mixamp Pro? I don't think so. You know, playing both side by side and listening to it, you know, obviously the surround sound is going to sound more crisp. When you shoot a shot, it boom, it hits. It's got that nice sharpness around it on the surround sound. This one's a little more mulled up, but it's got, you know, 3 EQs on it. You can change the equalizers on it. You can change some settings on there, and it's not you know, terrible by any means. It's not horrible. It doesn't sound like tinny or kind of over like bassy. It sounds pretty good. But like I said, it's not gonna, you know, it's not surround sound. The A50s with the Turtle Beach stealths coming out that are on the same price point. It's got some tough competition. I mean, $200 for these guys, $199. The Turtle Beach stealths are gonna come around on $230. The ASTRO A50s are gonna come out to $299. There's a pretty big, you know, stand around this. We also have the X04s that are $100. X07s for $150, and Microsoft says that was like $80. I think it's better than those stereo headsets. But as far as the A40s go, that kind of thing, if you're concerned about wires, you want minimal wires, go ahead, grab it. It's great. I mean, it's awesome for that kind of thing. If you're like me and you've got a tiny living room and you're sitting across your couch and it's about like, you know, 12 feet or so, maybe like the A40s won't bother you, but it's just a matter of your preference in this one. It's a matter if you want these wires, or not. It's not fully wireless. The A50 is not even fully wireless. The only one that's going to come out that's going to be fully wireless will be the Turtle Beach headset. And that's got, you know, a great price point on it. Supposedly 7.1. It's got all chat built into it. Comes out later on this month. So there's some choices to be had on it. It's really going to come down, like I said, just to if you want wires, if you want to, the stereo doesn't really bother you that much. For $200, it's a gorgeous looking headset. It's pretty phenomenal as far as the performance goes itself. For being in stereo, mind you, it's pretty great. And if I'm going to keep this or not, or upgrade to the A50s or the Turtle Beach ones, I'm not sure. You know, I like the surround sound. One of the things that Astro does great is creating this ambience. It's certainly the most comfortable headset that I've used, other than my other A40s. You can wear it for a long time. You don't get bothered by it. You know, you look at this big piece of hardware and you think, oh man, it looks lightweight, it looks sleek. The color is amazing. I love the blue, and I love like the accented white, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. You can tell it's made, you know, pretty nice build quality on it. And I know the Astros are kind of like that very, very polarizing sort of headset, to where some people love them, some people hate them. I've had a lot of experiences with Astros. I can't really say anything too bad about them from my own personal experiences. So just kind of take that for what it is. Hopefully I'll be able to review, you know, the Turtle Beach ones. Hopefully I'll be able to review the A50s. The chat sounded clear. There wasn't any of the chat issues that Astros I've had before with the Xbox One. I was able to chat clearly. People were able to hear me just fine. The volume for the chat was great. It was very, very clear. I was able to turn my game volume up. Sounded great. But it's just going to be a matter of your own preference. $200 is a bit on the high end for a stereo headset, admittingly. But you can always buy the Mixamp Pro if you decide you want to go like and get that surround sound for $130 later. Now, that being said, for that price, you can just buy an A50, have it fully wireless, or wait a couple weeks, get a Turtle Beach for $229, and go from there. So, in conclusion, the Astro A50 or M50 A40s, sorry, it's a great headset. It's certainly the best one if you want to get stereo. If you want to just kind of have that one wire and not have to worry about surround sound, paying the extra $100 out for the surround sound. Comfort is awesome. Astro's had a pretty good support in my experiences with them. I haven't anything bad to say about as far as getting stuff replaced. They've even kind of gone above and beyond in some capacities for me in those aspects. So I still enjoy that. So with that being said, there are options that are out there in the market that can get you what you want as far as surround sound goes. They're still not the only dogs in the game at this point. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're shopping for a headset. So A50s are an awesome headset. The Turtle Beach stealths that are coming out are poised to be a great headset as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I was looking forward to these models coming out myself. So it was really cool getting to test these guys out. So until next time, see you later.